Okay then, shoulder shrugs and some additional resistance bands routines, just sort of increase flexibility, mobility, agility and energy. Just going to the shrugs first. Great for shoulders. If you think in terms of normally when you're doing shrug exercises, we're just pulling the shoulders back. Obviously the arm is going to come up a little bit. Just lead with the shoulders, keeping the shoulders back, scapula together at the back. There we go. That's one. Number two is shoulder circles. Once again, leading with the shoulder, front to back, back to front. You can actually do it with no weight at all. It's quite a good exercise. And the other is the elevation, retraction, depression, protraction. Up, back, down, forwards. And obviously you can reverse. So, adding a bit of weight. Once again, same thing. Nice big movements of the shoulders, circles. So slow and steady, you don't rush it. So the biggest circle you can make, or the shoulder squares. And we're pushing forward, so we're just as far forward as I can come. My arms are almost in front of me. Up, back, shoulder blades together at the back, and down. Let the weight do the work. So you're leading with the shoulders, but you're letting the weight extend you out. Obviously you can go as heavy as you want to go, but don't go too heavy too soon. Just get the movement and the flexibility first and build up sensibly. So the shrugs work with a band as well. Here I'm stood across what I call it standing in the stirrup. So you've got your feet across both, and I'm holding the band either a hook type grip, I've got it linked through, or if that's too loose still, take a link through and take a bite out of the band. So you really work the tension to suit yourself. So stood across the band, there we go. Just doing the RDL, that's too loose for me. So just take a bite out of that. A little bit more tension. That's a bit better. I can feel that down the posterior chain. So I can do my RDLs, preload with that, and then come in with some shrugs. Circles. And like I say, you'll find the right tension for you to achieve a purpose. The bands are particularly good because it obviously pulls or extends you, same as the weight would, but actually does it a little bit more. So like I say, just take it easy on the tension first and then build up and work from there. Next one is what I call take that. It's a side bend. So it's the same sort of as the overhead squat position, but what we're doing here is we're going down and down. Let gravity do the work. We're working in that frontal plane, coronal plane, letting the band extend you down and then pushing up to the side. Push, push, push. There you go. Take that after the old boy band. Okay, next is the body rotation. So I've got my thumbs through the band, over the top, over the back, across the shoulder blades, and I'm extending out the front, so the width is shoulder width, knee width, thereabouts, not too wide. And we're going basically side to side, hips forwards, toes facing forwards. I'm doing 10 long, steady, then I'm doing 10 faster, and I'm keeping the same range of motion. And for the next 10, I'm going to do like a Russian twist, but now I'm spread eagle. Okay, I'm going as wide as possible. So either sets of 10, or do it for an interval, say 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever, and then vary it. Okay, so you can progress in terms of number of reps, you can progress in terms of time, you can progress in terms of the weight or the draw weight of the band. Next is what I'm calling kayak, but actually it's the same as the dragon boat stroke. Imagine this is a dragon boat paddle, doubled over band. That's my setup there, and I'm pushing down, 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 really pushing, driving through the hips. But notice I'm coming down to the same point. I'm not all over the way here. It's precision, but my entry point, if you like, is there. So it's not here. It's the same as if I was paddling. I'm coming down to the same point. So get the position, you can see the swing through, you can see I'm pivoting around my spine. I'm not rotating too much, but I'm driving through the leg, pushing down, and I can speed it up. Clean and press with a band, you're not going to get the same weight or push or press as a barbell, but like I say, 35 kilo band is surprisingly good for what it actually is. So I'm still on the band, single band, and I'm going from this supinated grip, palm up, and it goes from fingers forwards to fingers back. You see there's a rotation there. So I'm starting off down by the hip, and I'm going fingers forward, and I'm pressing up behind my shoulder, or the band tracks behind my shoulder, nice and controlled. Okay, so I'm tracking from that position there, fingers forward, staying palm up supinated, rotating through, okay, full extension. And like I say, you can increase the reps, you can increase the rep time, or the exercise time under tension, and obviously you can increase the draw weight of the band as well. Both sides, as per standard. Final exercise in this series is what I call the Dragon Boat hip flex, doubled over band. Band at the back doesn't go behind the hip, standard for paddling, and we're going up, over, up and back. So it's not a dragon boat stroke as such. Opening up the hips, flex forward, drive through the leg. Okay, that's what we're looking for. You're over exaggerating maybe what you do in a boat, but this is about flexing the hip and driving with the quad. Obviously you can do it both sides. From the side, so you can see this hand doesn't go behind the hip. That's standard stuff. Up, over, up and back. So all about hip flexibility and engaging the quads on the return. Okay, up, over, up, back, up, over, up and back. For additional dexterity, you can change sides, and I would suggest doing both legs, both arms, so you've got 4 variations of the same thing. Once again, same as the kayak stroke, looking for that same position, head up, back straight. I often point, so I'm actually ending up looking where I'm pointing, so I keep the shoulders open, the hips open, and I'm engaging that quad, that thigh, leg drive on the way back. Okay, Dragon Boat hip flex.